Hey guys, Pete Tverdov with Tverdov Housing here. Today we're going to do another neighborhood tour of New Brunswick, Ward 4, which is really like the meat of New Brunswick, the heart of New Brunswick, dead center. A lot of industrial area, a lot of residential area as well, a little bit of downtown. So before I take you in my car, want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And then if you like this video, hit that like button and hop in my truck, take you around New Brunswick, and hopefully you'll learn a lot more about Ward 4 after this video. Okay guys, so Ward 4, like I said, is pretty interesting. You have Jersey Avenue train station all the way at the south end of Ward 4 towards the North Brunswick border, so it's kind of an unknown, but in theory New Brunswick kind of has two train stations. I've used the Jersey Ave train station once or twice when I used to commute into the city. So ideally I think it'd be for people in like North Brunswick. But that's like a nice feature of Ward 4, but frankly, most New Brunswick residents are going to use the New Brunswick train station. As you can kind of see on this street, a lot of the buildings are residential, or excuse me, a lot of the buildings are industrial. So there's not a lot of residential on this area of Ward 4, which is right now we're on Jersey Ave. So Jersey Ave has all the industrial stuff, supply houses, warehouses. You can kind of see on the left here. You've got the Department of Public Works, places like that. And then Jersey Ave connects directly into French Street, and French Street we talked about on a previous video, which I could link in the description below. That's when we were talking about Ward 5 and downtown New Brunswick. So this Jersey Ave will take you all the way into downtown New Brunswick, and it'll also, if we go back the way I came, it'll take you into North Brunswick, just to give you an idea of kind of where you're at. And then over here on the left, I'll hop into this little neighborhood as well. This is called Lincoln Gardens, okay? Kind of see that on your left, and I'll show you what these homes look like. So Lincoln Gardens is a few blocks that were developed many years ago, and it's a lot of row home and side-by-side style duplex houses. And what's interesting about it is it's bordered by Somerset, so all the way towards the end of this street, that street is Route 27, which used to be French Street, and that is Somerset. So Lincoln Gardens just got a couple blocks in here. Like I said, a lot of side-by-side duplexes. Most of these homes are 2 bedrooms. Some of them are 3 bedrooms. They are on the more affordable side. They are one of the lower price points in New Brunswick. So if you're looking just to kind of try to get into town, this is kind of something you want to, at least consider for sure. So the railroad up ahead, that is really the border between Ward 5 and Ward 4. All right, so now we're entering Ward 4, and we're a little bit closer towards downtown New Brunswick. But like I said, this is really like the meat of the city. This is where you have your Hale Streets, your Comstock Streets, your Redmond Streets, your Townsend Streets, areas like that, which are between, honestly, they run pretty much parallel to the city, but Ward 4 is between Joyce Kilmer Ave, which is right here at the light, and then that next light, Livingston Ave, that is also Ward 4. And then this runs all the way back towards North Brunswick. So I'm going to take you down Joyce Kilmer Ave now, and you can kind of see how far down Ward 4 goes. As you can see, Ward 4 goes pretty darn far back in New Brunswick. It's basically like a long rectangle in a way. Like that's, and I'll draw that on the map to kind of give you an idea in a minute here. But it goes all the way back into North Brunswick, guys. And what I will say is, similar to lots of areas of the city, a lot of the homes are older, over 100 years old. There is a lot of multifamily. There is a lot that are owned by investors, but Ward 4 definitely has more owner occupants. It's like mostly families. There's a peppering of apartment buildings in Ward 4. You have Livingston Ave, which, I'm going to take you guys down. Livingston Ave is interesting because it's a lot of older Victorian-style homes, homes that many years ago, I don't know, probably very well-off people lived on Livingston Ave way back in the day, because some of these homes have 5, 6, 7, 8 chimneys in them. It's kind of crazy, some of the stuff you'll see. And today they've been converted into office buildings. So a lot of the homes on Livingston Ave are actually mixed-use buildings or office buildings for doctors, attorneys, real estate companies, accountants, things like that. So anyway, Ward 4, like I said, it's a very diverse neighborhood as far as housing options go. There's a lot of different things in Ward 4. So let me show you some of the stuff on Livingston Ave. It's a pretty cool shot, seeing the big skyscrapers towards downtown. But yeah, this is Livingston Ave, guys. Like I said, a lot of mixed-use buildings, older homes that were converted into office buildings. You can kind of see it on the outside the streets here. You'll see newer apartment buildings getting built on Livingston Ave. This is a new one on our left here. This one just got completed very recently. And there's another one a little further down that's currently under construction. So, Livingston Ave has a lot of big multifamilies, old Victorians, that are converted into commercial space, things like that. Look at this. Wow, that's a nice building getting built. That's a multifamily. So you're seeing more and more multifamily on Livingston Ave as well, which is good. Which makes sense because it's a pretty high traffic commercial area. So Livingston Ave is pretty cool, a lot of historical charm to it, and it connects you from North Brunswick again all the way to the downtown, as you see up ahead here. So, okay, so let me give you some pros and cons about owning in Ward 4. The pros would be probably a little less competitive than some of the other neighborhoods, although that could obviously change based on how hot the real estate market is, because it sure doesn't feel like it's non-competitive right now. There's a lot of inventory, there's a lot of multifamily homes, if that's what you're looking for. If you're a commercial investor, there's a lot of mixed use in Ward 4. Arguably the most is in Ward 4. There's a lot of mixed use, there's a lot of industrial, some office buildings, there's apartment buildings, so there's a diverse commercial area in Ward 4. Cons, if I had any, the houses are probably, not all of them are in great shape, honestly. Usually if I see houses that are a little rougher, it's in Ward 4. And that doesn't mean the neighborhood's rougher or the people are rougher, it's just, for whatever reason, over the decades, some of those houses were not as well taken care of as other wards. But that shouldn't scare you, because I've had clients who have bought in Ward 4 and we've completely renovated them, and now they're beautiful and new, and people are happy living there. So other cons of Ward 4, well, I guess part of it is an industrial area, right? So no one's living there. You only care about that if you're a commercial investor. So look, I don't have too many cons about Ward 4 either, other than maybe some of the do your due diligence when you're buying a house in Ward 4, because they tend to be a little bit more beat up for whatever reason. But overall, Ward 4, honestly, probably in the last 5 to 10 years, you've seen a ton of appreciation of home values in Ward 4. And I think that's because it was so undervalued beforehand. You did see a lot of foreclosures in those neighborhoods, back in the 2007, 2008, 2010 range. But today, like I said, the home values have strengthened quite a bit. It's still cheap relative to other areas in town, so I think it's a good area.
Okay, guys, so let's talk about Ward 4. At the start of the video, I kind of came from Jersey Ave, right? Oops, which is right down here. It kind of shows you I try to tell you guys how far back Ward 4 goes. So we didn't quite go all the way back here, because after a while it's all industrial space, but you can see there's a little bit of residential, but mainly it's all industrial, okay? This was Lincoln Gardens. These were some of the streets we drove through. And then as you get a little bit closer here, you see how it goes all the way up until downtown New Brunswick. And the border is really Livingston Ave, which we drove down, and then French Street, which we've been down previously. And then this was Joyce Kilmer Ave, which we went all the way down. And the border really runs all the way down to the middle school here. See, it comes over here. So, like I said earlier, Ward 4 is like a big rectangle right in the heart of the middle of the city. And at least, I'm hoping this will give you a general idea, but you can see there's some residential areas here and then a lot of industrial in the back over here. So I hope that was helpful.
Okay guys, so if you think Ward 4 might be for you or other areas of New Brunswick, please feel free to reach out to me. You could just leave a comment and I will respond, or you could shoot me an email or a text. I will leave my info in the description of the video. I love the city of New Brunswick, if you can't already tell by all the videos I make, and I'm just going to continue to give you as much free information as I can on the city so you're best equipped to make the best decision that you possibly can when you're doing a real estate transaction here. And then when you are doing one, it better be with me. I was just kidding, by the way. But anyway, hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.